You decided to walk away from anything that was not pouring into you, or anything that was not serving you, anything that left you confused about who you are, because deep down you've always known that you're the shit. Always. But I feel like you were surrounded by people who made you question that, or made you question what you were capable of or capable of achieving. But you've always had this deep internal knowing within you that you're meant for more, or I don't know, it's like you've always seen your potential. No matter how many people tried to dim your light, or how many people tried to like make sure that you couldn't see yourself, beneath it all, you always saw yourself, and you always saw what you were capable of. And now it's like, now that you've decided to close out that door that was, I'm hearing like a painful ending, or like leading to a lot of confusion, caused a lot of that internal chaos and confusion within you. You close one door and another door is opening up for you. I feel like you do have somebody in your energy that wants to bring forward some sort of emotional, like an offering of their heart, or wants to offer up vulnerability is what I'm hearing. Something feels very vulnerable about this. And this feels like some sort of wish, or like something you've been dreaming of. You're happily ever after. And I didn't even want to talk about anyone else besides you in this reading. The sun. But I can't help that this is coming through, because I feel like whoever you are, it's almost like you know that there are certain things that are guaranteed for you in this life. One of those things is your success. That's inevitable for you. You're bound to be successful in this life and in this existence. It's like destiny for you. Another thing that's inevitable for you to experience is your happiness, and like you reclaiming your happiness, you taking your happiness back, because I feel like you spent a lot of time operating in heavier emotions, in sadness, in darkness, in pain. Jeez, boy. So you're in a season of reclaiming all of this energy. But it's like beyond just the success and the internal happiness that you know is waiting for you and that you know is meant for you. I feel like a lot of you have this internal knowing that you're meant to experience some kind of divine partnership. A partnership that makes you feel seen. You could have already recently gotten into some sort of partnership, or you can just feel this energy circling around you. Wow. Strength, the Devil, and the Six of Wands. This is what I'm saying. You're being so celebrated right now, not only by yourself, because I feel like you really are celebrating yourself, because you're taking time to reflect and see how much you've actually grown through this last year especially, but you're being celebrated by, I'm feeling like other people could really be looking up to your energy right now, or just seeing you in a new light is what I'm getting. It's like people are realizing the depth of you, or how much you actually had to go through to get to the point that you're sitting in right now, the strength that it took you to overcome certain cycles of dependency is what I'm hearing, cycles of addiction, cycles of trauma, cycles that kept you stuck and burdened, trapped in the realms of your mind. It's like you have had to exercise this insurmountable amount of power and strength when it comes to yourself. Fortitude, is that a word? I don't know what that means. Fortitude. Should I look it up? Hold on. I normally only do this on YouTube, but I love it. Okay, fortitude is the mental and emotional strength to face pain, adversity, or danger with courage. Exactly. I knew it meant something like that. But that's exactly it. This last year, you've had to show an enormous amount of fortitude and strength within yourself to overcome all of these struggles that you've been going through. And it's like, now you're stepping into your season where you can celebrate all of that. You can sit back and celebrate the person that you're becoming, the person that you have become, the life that you've created for yourself. Wow. Let's do one more part. Wow. Everything in your existence is about to change. Everything. You, at a time when you find this video, this is going to be a time in your life where you're being asked to fully trust, Fully trust in this unknown period of your life that you're embarking on, or that you're stepping into at this time. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, you have no idea what's coming next. You kind of know what you're aligning with energetically, because I feel like that's where you've been putting the most intentional work into, is making sure that you're in a certain type of energy. You know where you want to go, or you know what you want to feel, you know what you want to experience, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, it hasn't fully taken shape yet, but you know what you want to feel, you know what you're working towards, you know what you're stepping into energetically. So I'm just getting this big message of trust right off the bat, having to trust that you are exactly where you're supposed to be at this time, and not trying to rush out of this season. The Hermit. So recently, I feel like, I'm going to say for the last 3 months especially, but I'm hearing 3 to 6 months, you could have been in a period of very deep self-discovery, really pulling back your energy from old friendship groups or old relationships, old people and places in general. I feel like you have been on this path of like renewal, internal renewal, where you're kind of picking apart all the pieces of yourself and refining. It's like this refinement process that's happening, and I was talking about this on YouTube. But you've been in this refinement process, and I feel like you are really protecting this dream or this vision or this piece that you've been cultivating for yourself. You're keeping it close to your chest, and you're really protecting it at this time. You're protecting your own energy at this time, and I feel like, I don't know, there's so much introspection. Like, I feel like you're really reflecting on a lot that's happened, especially this last year, and how much you've really grown this last year. 7 of Cups. King of Wands. What is this? 7 of Swords. 7-7. You could be seeing a lot of 7s right now. Okay, I want to see if this is your energy or somebody else's, though. This is the collective. Ooh. 8 of Cups and 10 of Wands. Okay. I didn't want to make this about anyone besides you, because I feel like you don't want to hear about anyone besides you at this point. But I do have to mention this because it is coming through. You have decided to finally cut the cords from something in your life. To finally choose to walk away from something that was weighing you down, something that felt like a burden, even just energetically, something that was preventing you to blossom and bloom. This could have been somebody who was operating in a King of Wands energy, somebody like that presented as very charismatic or confident. They just had a way with their words, whatever, but you could have experienced some sort of betrayal with this person, and they could have put you in a constant state of confusion about yourself, about what you're capable of, about who you want to be, about your light, what you can achieve in this life. It's this energy of you feeling confused about yourself, but you had to walk away from that. You had to step away from that energy. Wow. The Knight of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Yeah. Damn. Okay. I'm hearing a message right now of like, you closing one door is opening another. You closing one door, one chapter, is literally opening up another. Ugh, okay, let's go to the next part.